Gang, are you looking for better sleep and relaxation or relief from pain or anxiety without feeling totally drugged? Well, let me tell you about True Hemp Science full spectrum CBD products. True Hemp Science promises premium quality, pure ingredients, and true value. They source the highest grade organic hemp from around the world to handcraft the finest full spectrum CBD products in the Austin area and beyond. They offer a complete line of full-spectrum CBD products, including oils, tinctures, skincare lotions, sports rubs, gummies, and chocolates. Gang, I've been using their products for a while now, and they've lowered my anxiety and given me incredibly restful sleep. How Did I Get Here has teamed up with True Hemp Science to bring you a very special offer that benefits all of us. Spend $100 or more at True Hemp Science, and they will include either the number 81 distillate, which is great for nighttime, or the number 23 distillate, which is great for daytime, with your order. And that is a $25 value. Just go to truehempscience.com/HDIGH. That's truehempscience.com/HDIGH and balance your body and mind with True Hemp Science full spectrum CBD products. Hey gang, do you find yourself listening to your music on one app and then listening to your podcast on another app? If you do, stop this insane behavior right now and download Spotify. Spotify is home to all of your favorite music and all of your favorite podcasts. Podcasts including Fly on the Wall, the Saturday Night Live podcast with Dana Carvey and David Spade, the Rock on Tours podcast with Gary Kemp and Guy Pratt, old favorites like Fresh Air, My Favorite Murder, Wait, Don't Tell Me. Look, if you're looking for a news podcast or sports or entertainment or true crime, look, if you're looking for a sewing podcast or an RV podcast, Spotify has all of this for you. That's Spotify. All of your favorite music and all of your favorite podcasts in one place. Find it in your app store and start listening today. That's Spotify, music and podcasts. Let's get down.
And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here?
It's time for How Did I Get Here? And now here is your host,
When we talked,
All right, hello, I'm Johnny. I'm your host, and welcome to the last episode of How Did I Get Here for 2022. That's right, gang. New Year's is just around the corner. I'm actually dropping this show a day early on Thursday, December 29th. Gang, do you have your New Year's plans yet? Do you? Because if you live in Houston and you have no plans, Skyrocket is playing this Saturday, New Year's Eve, December 31st, at Last Concert Cafe from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Tickets might still be available at this. Go to lastconcertcafe.com, I think is the thing. Go to skyrockettheband.com. Click on the New Year's Eve thing and find out if you can still get tickets. Come on out. It's an early show. You're in, you're out, you're home in time for the ball to drop, and you can get wasted in your own house. You don't have to worry about a DWI. You don't have to worry about getting a ride with somebody who might also be drunk. And also you won't have to pay $500 for an Uber to go like a mile. You know what I mean? Check it out. Skyrocket, December 31st at Last Concert Cafe in Houston. Listen, gang, I want to thank you guys. It's been a great year. It's been a great year for the show. It's been kind of a banner year for like bigger guests, because in 2020, when we moved on to just strictly Zoom, then I opened it up to anybody, right? Anybody. Normally people had to come over, and occasionally I'd make an exception to do something over Zoom or over Skype or whatever. But normally I liked it to be in person. 2020 knocked that out of the thing. So then I started getting all these publicists from all over the place sending me all kinds of people. And this year has been quite a banner year, man. We talked to some legends, like songwriting legend Mary Gauthier. Talked to her twice. Once about her book, which was amazing, and once about her newest album. Eric Johnson was on the show. Eric Johnson, Guitar Hero. G Love from G Love and Special Sauce was on the show. Doug Cosmo Clifford from Creedence Clearwater Revival was on the show. Lanice Bent, legendary engineer, first female artist to record a million-selling record. By the way, if you can hear a saw or some stuff going on, they're destroying the apartment next door, and there's nothing I can do about that sound. Legendary bass player Doug Wimbish from Living Color and so many other things. I had Smithereens on the show. Smithereens, dude. Rudy Sarzo. Jesus. He was on the show. Legendary songwriter Jack Tempchin. Yeah, he was on the show. The guy who wrote Peaceful Easy Feeling and a lot of other songs. You Belong to the City and shit like that. Tommy Price, legendary drummer for Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, Scandal, Billy Idol, all kinds of great people. Legendary songwriter Josh Rouse. John Doe from X was on the show. Come on, you guys. Legends. Okay, so that's my list of legends. Some of them. I had even more legends on there. Photography legends, all kinds of people. I might have introduced you to some new bands this year, like Heavy Gus, with members of the featuring members of the Lumineers. Lady Fang, tearing it up out there. They got a new record. They slid me the record to listen to before it doesn't even come out till next year, you guys. So I'm listening to it. It's great. Urban Heat, new band in Austin. Turns out they've really done a lot this year. Grace Sorensen, who was just getting started at the beginning of the year, now is this kind of on fire lady going around town. Just got out of the studio playing a bunch of stuff on her new album. I'm sorry, on her new 2 singles that we're doing at Austin Music Foundation. Quentin Arispe from Quentin and the Past Lives. They just won a Black Fret grant. Slow Mo Drags. You might have met Big Bill. You might have met Jane Leo on the show. A lot of new bands, a lot of legends, and a lot of new bands. So we've had a great year. It's been a lot of fun. Go back, scroll through our archives, or just wait for all of the From the Vault episodes to drop on late Saturday nights. Sometimes, not all the time. Anyway, I want to thank everyone that's been on the show. I want to thank all the publicists. I want to thank everybody. Mostly, I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you for listening, because I know you have a lot of choices out there, man. There are a gazillion. Now you can say it. There probably are a gazillion podcasts. Maybe at least 500 billion podcasts out there. I bet there's at least 18 podcasts going on right now in my apartment complex. I'm not joking. So you have a lot of choices, and the fact that you choose to listen to How Did I Get Here is really flattering to me, and it means a lot. So thank you so much for listening to the show. All right? Keep on listening. I'm going to have a great 2023. Got a very exciting show. The first show of the new year. Who is it? I'll tell you. It's no big deal. Jamie Harris. That's all. She talks about her new album that's coming out in February. We actually did this back in November, I think. Anyway, that's the first one coming out. But I have a great show for you guys today. Sorry. I'm going to introduce you to a brand new band called MUTTS. And MUTTS features members of the Steps, Yella Belly, and the Blowies. That's right, man. My friends, the Blowies. Samuel Thompson from the Blowies is in MUTTS. And he's in that band with his cousin, Will Thompson. They both came over. We had a little sit-down talk about what's been going on. They've only played a couple of gigs so far. Their first gig was Antone's with the Leroy Brothers. They had a great showing. Their second show is tomorrow night, Friday, December 30th at the Continental Club. This year, there's 2 nights of me and Adam Keep Austin Cheered nights. Night 1 is tonight, Thursday, December 29th. Tomorrow, December 30th, is night 2. And night 2 features me and Adam, which is a fantastic new band. Got to get them on the show. MUTTS, who are my guests today, The Bros Fresh, and Jude Parrish. That's all happening at the Continental Club. Yeah, it's about $20. You can find out about it at Do 512. I don't know if you get tickets at the door, if you have to get them before. I don't know exactly what's going on. Look up continentalclub.com. Follow MUTTS on Instagram at MUTTSBand. Okay? That's tomorrow night, Friday, December 30th at the Continental Club. We have a really great conversation about just kind of like how they came together, what they do, what's been going on with the Blowies since I last talked to them back in 2020, I think it was. Great band. Fantastic. They're going to have new music coming out soon. I'm going to throw on a little song that one of them did. I can't remember who did it. It's a song called Frenchie about my friend Frenchie Smith. This is MUTTS. This is cousins, Samuel Thompson and Will Thompson, and me chatting up, talking about the year, talking about music, talking about what's going on with MUTTS, talking about shows, and having a lot of laughs, all right? Thank you so much for listening to the show. I'll talk to you after this conversation. This is Samuel and Will Thompson from MUTTS. Let's get down.
Not the South, no. Working my mouth, no. My mullet's off mine.
What's it called? Like the
Mellotron thing?
Mellotron with
Oh, yeah,
the loom,
Frenchie.
with the Celeste.
Yeah,
Right?
Frenchie's got it.
Yeah, those things are amazing. But
Amazing.
They are a bit like this big, but man, to have one of those, that's like the ultimate toy.
Yeah, we did this guy, Poet Hawkins, that's in our artist development
Yeah.
program recently. And we both played that fuck out of that. We played that. We put that thing to work.
Yeah.
Those things are expensive, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can only imagine. But have you ever played out a real one with
No.
the tapes? Those are insane.
Never.
Yeah, and the tapes actually run out. You know,
Right.
it's the coolest thing. Yeah. But you have to have a whole library of tapes for it
Yeah.
if you actually want to
yeah.
play with it,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah, there was one studio upstate New York we went to, and he had one, and it
Is that
worked.
where you lived?
I lived for a while, yeah. For like
You
10
said
years.
you lived here and then you moved away and now you're back?
Yeah.
You're wearing an Antone shirt. I mean hat.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Shirt.
Well, we just played, you know, and then
Did you buy a hat while you were there?
we went to go see a show at Antone's like the week before.
We went and saw.
And then we got drunk and bought
was
way
also
too much
with
stuff.
Evan. We saw Evan Charles.
Yeah. Our buddy Evan was playing a show.
Oh, yeah. Alta Mesa.
Yeah.
Love Evan.
Yeah.
Cool dude, man.
He's great. He's a good buddy. We came up together. So, like, our bands back in the day would play together. And so, Evan was on the bill at our Antone show. And it felt fitting.
Alta Mesa.
Alta Mesa, yeah.
They were good.
He's been on the show a couple times.
Really?
On this very show. Yep.
I love it.
Makes sense.
So, have you? How's your year been? I haven't seen you. 2 years.
It's been a good year.
It's been 2 years. Like we
Yeah.
shot that
Whoa.
thing in like
That
October
was-
of 2020.
Yeah, it was October
With the
2020.
Blowies.
And then I think we ran into you somewhere at like
Last year at a party.
yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, what was that?
It was a BMI party.
Ah, yeah.
I remember because I was
Yeah,
drunk and I was with that girl who's Rosie's mom.
Oh,
But she dumped us.
Uh-oh.
Both me and Rosie.
dang.
It was her idea to get Rosie too.
So, you wound up with the dog.
Not a bad deal.
No.
I mean, I'm into her.
Yeah.
Super into her. Like way too into
But
her.
just weird that
Yeah.
went that way.
It is. It was.
I guess in a way, yeah, you don't want her to take the dog. Nah.
No.
So that
No, that would have been the end of my world.
Yeah.
Sam, what have the Blowies been up to?
So we been in and out of the studio quite a bit. Every now and then we go in and write a song.
Yeah.
We kind of do it that way, like go to Public Hi-Fi and do some writing. But it's been kind of slow. We want to put out a second record, but just trying to figure out what the songs are going to be.
Yeah.
And there's always a lot of stuff to write about, though, you know, from the Blowies' perspective.
Well, that's what I was going to say is
Yeah.
that the last time that we talked when we shot that thing, you guys were releasing a record that was basically like against Donald Trump
Yeah.
becoming president for a second term.
It was
So
like a Donald Trump protest record.
right.
Yeah.
And then he didn't become president, or he did, however you want to look
All
at
because
it.
of the record.
Yeah, yeah.
You
So
did your
what's the
part.
angle now with the Blowies?
A lot of the same.
Same. There's still the same people,
commentary
same
on like
problem.
the crazy social stuff, like social media and just a society that we live in. It's
Yeah.
kind of a crazy.
There's a lot of
place.
material for you guys.
I mean, January 6th, we've got like 2 or 3 ideas directly related to that. Yeah. One of my favorites that we're working on is called...
no, I know what
Can
you're
I
gonna.
say it?
I know what
Can
you're
I
gonna
say
say.
I love it when you say these titles are always just so offensive. and
it's
so
called
great.
Hang with Mike Pence. I'll leave it at that. Can't wait for that to come out.
Is that
The
song
cool
done?
thing,
Almost done, yeah.
the cool thing is that the people that would get offended by that are so into freedom of speech now that like
Yep.
why can't we just that's great, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. I can't wait.
I remember when you guys asked me to do that thing, I wanted to because I liked you guys, I liked your music, and I liked what you were doing. And then I also thought, like, you know what, I want to be involved with these guys, like, publicly. I want people to be like, oh, you hang with those dudes. Like, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say about it, Uncle Republican guy? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was actually really like there were some family members
You're
of
taking a
mine, like when I
stance.
repost
Yeah.
those interviews, if people would go and check it out and just be like, do you know who you're hanging out with? Like, fuck yeah, I do.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm really proud to know you guys.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not
Thank
just
you.
liking a
Yeah.
band; it's like taking a stance.
Yeah.
That's good
Yeah.
stuff.
You're on
It's
our
true.
side.
Though.
I mean,
It's
it's true, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you're like, hey, I'm with this band.
Yeah.
Like, if there's gonna be one band left, I'm gonna be the keyboard player of the Blowies.
Hell yeah.
Got that
Hey,
road.
man, we might need you one day.
I hope so.
That's the only thing that's
That'd be
missing.
a great day, wouldn't it? So tell me about the MUTTS. Or MUTTS. Sorry, it's not the MUTTS.
It's MUTTS. Yeah.
It's just MUTTS.
Just MUTTS.
Is it all capitals?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brand new band.
Yeah. Bold.
Is that song Frenchie? Is that about Frenchie?
Somewhat. Yeah. Yeah. We worked with Frenchie for a long time.
Yeah.
Everybody's really close with him. But yeah, we were in a band way back in the day called The Steps, and then I went to New York. Sam's been in a lot of different bands. Everybody went and did their own thing, and So Frenchie was from a band in New York that I had, but we've all been like kind of submitting, like, you know, when you have a new band, where's the material going to come from? So like we need to get everybody together and playing together and vibing, feeling each other out. So we all just like put in songs from other groups just to get started, you know. And now that we're writing our own songs, we're gonna like have the space to keep it going.
What should I expect to hear MUTTS? Like what, out of all the songs that you sent me, like what would be closest to what you sent? You know what I mean? What's
where's the band going?
Yeah.
I would say Cruel Thing is pretty heavy. I feel like this. I feel like
what the band's heavy.
Yeah, the band's like. I think it's funny. It's like when we used to write together and play songs together. It was like a 4-piece rock band. Like we tried to make it as heavy as possible, as like loud and fast as possible, just like fun, essentially, right? And then I think that we kind of maxed that out at a certain point. So like for me personally, like I wanted to go and like make it a record with fiddle and accordion, you know. I was like, and that's what I did. I did. And then, but now it's funny. It's like come full circle. Now I'm like back, and all I want to do is like be in a 4-piece band and just like get as loud as possible. So I think that's what we're doing. And we're writing, like trying to channel some Iggy Pop and like really minimize a lot of it. Don't overthink it. You know, it's like, I don't want to overdub a lot in the studio or anything. I just want it to be like as live as possible. And I think we're achieving that so far. Like all the new songs we've written are like loud, you know?
Loud and fast.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. It's exactly what we want.
It's an energetic show.
So these are like, but super high profile shows. I mean, the first one was pretty high profile. Leroy Brothers at Antone's.
Or just like headlining like your debut show. It's like kind of bold. It's like,
that could be
make or break. Yeah.
It was our headline show at Antone's.
How did you do?
We made it.
Yeah.
We didn't break. Yeah. Really
okay,
good.
So you're playing, so this is going to come out on the 29th of December, which is a Thursday, and you guys will be playing tomorrow night, Friday, December 30th. It is, it's the Keep Austin Cheered Night 2. Me and Adam.
Yeah.
You guys, MUTTS. The Bros Fresh, who I saw rehearsing at my friend Scott Thomas's place, or Scott Collins' place.
They seem cool.
They seem cool.
Yeah.
They're African-American dudes that dress like cowboys. Is that right?
I think they rip on guitar.
They rip on guitar.
And yeah, they sound like they have a cool vibe.
Me and Adam, how do you guys know Adam? Is that how you got these? How'd you get this gig? Because this is a pretty big fucking gig to be like just show. It's like a 2-night thing. Like, not that you guys don't deserve it, but it's your second gig.
Yeah, I think I mean, I know Vince, who's like Adam's counterpart. He does the production.
Oh, the other guy.
He's the other guy. And Sam actually knows Adam. I think it's just living in Austin.
Ian from Nene is playing with them, right?
I don't know the other dudes.
I don't know who else is in the band.
I think
just know
so.
Those two guys.
I know that I came up with Vince though. Like he's an old Austin guy, and he's been playing music forever too.
You know, I think the first time I met Adam, Z Lynch was living with him somewhere on the east side, and we went to his house to do some like demos. And
Right.
and he was engineering.
Huh.
And then
Right.
they both lived in New York. It's funny. It's like it's like that whole Austin, New York thing. It's like I've known
Adam
them.
lived up there?
Yeah, I know that Vince was living up there because we did demos together in New York, and then, but yeah, we all back and forth. They lived in Austin, did music in Austin, lived in New York, and then back to Austin.
I really want to see them. I'll be out of town on the 30th. Sorry, guys, or I'd be there.
Oh
to
man,
see
all
you guys.
good.
All good.
Yeah,
I think they put on a good show.
Yeah.
they're doing good. They're doing
Yeah.
really good. I think they're on the up
The
and up.
stuff is cool. Yeah, I mean, Jesus, they were opening for the Killers.
Yeah,
they
for
weren't
sure.
just like,
No, I know.
Tekken.
Yeah. I think they're doing more shows with them too.
that's amazing.
Didn't they open up for Ghostland?
Yeah,
I think
they just finished. They
Ghostland
just
was
did that show, and they're doing. They have a team, you know.
Yeah, they do. They
I'm
do
happy
have a
for
team.
them. They
Yeah.
earned it. They've been hustling.
It's funny because just a few years ago, I was telling you guys earlier, my friend Kyle Crusham, who is like, he's co-producing the new Paul Simon album,
Great.
and like is like an engineer guy, but he also was in Skyrocket. But Adam used to tag along to him to gigs like as his like apprentice or intern or some kind of thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Now it's
yeah, you can tell
famous.
they you know, they're trying to pay their dues, and they're real fans and stuff. So they're real guys.
They're real guys.
They're real guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
So where are you guys recording in February? this band?
We're going to Public Hi-Fi.
Okay. Wow.
Yep.
Who's your guy there? Your engineer?
We work with Max Lorenzen.
Okay, I don't know that guy.
He's the guy who did all the Blowy stuff.
Okay.
A lot of the Sharks in the Deep End stuff, which was another band I was in, and then
He also helped mix my New York band Yellow Belly record. So
Okay.
like it's kind of he's worked with both of our bands.
yeah.
Yella Belly.
Yeah.
Right? What kind of music was, which?
That was the band where I needed like accordion and fiddle.
Oh,
and
okay,
stuff.
okay. I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that record's coming out soon too. But
What are you going to do about that?
I'll probably fly up for some shows. We're gonna try to like max out that record as much as possible. But the band is in New York, so we got to put the record out. We're just gonna let it do what it does.
Will, you grew up here in Austin?
Yeah.
You said? Doing what? Like going to live in what part of town?
Oh
What?
yeah,
I was selling weed
Yeah.
from the time I was 5.
that's right. I grew up. My mom was like on the drag, and my dad was in 04.
Your mom was like a Zendik person. Remember Zendik?
No,
You don't remember
I don't
Zendik?
know
It
what
was
that
like
is.
a cult that was here with like a leader, Wolf Zendik.
No.
And he used to have a cable access show, and they'd have all these weird chicks on the
No,
drag
why-
passing out
how-
pamphlets on Zendik.
no. I remember. I remember the drag rats with all sorts of crazy shit going on. But no,
They were in there.
I probably saw him. I probably
Yeah,
I
you
grew up
probably-
right there.
yeah.
I was like always on Guadalupe. So, probably just don't know what's going on. My dad was in 78704, like Zilker area, so like Central Austin.
Right on.
Yeah.
Did you grow up going to see music and stuff? Like were your parents like
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad's like a music freak. He's
Okay.
one of those guys that doesn't play any instruments, but like just is out like most nights of the week seeing
Right.
shows and stuff. So he brought me to like the Ramones when I was 2
That's cool.
and like shows like that,
But on like a local level, is he like a guy like, oh yeah, I met Bob Schneider in '92, man.
His stories are like hanging with Stevie like in
Okay, okay.
'82, and he knows everyone.
Was your
Yeah.
you guys are cousins? How are you cousins?
Through our dads.
Okay.
So,
So
yeah,
is
that's
your
both.
dad also a music guy?
Yeah, pretty much the same. I think my uncle Bill, his dad,
Yeah.
is probably more into it, but
They're both
he
freaks.
has a bigger collection, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But they're both music freaks for sure. Music fans, true fans.
Yeah.
So undoubtedly we wouldn't be like in bands if it wasn't for them, probably.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's a culture of that. Like, I didn't, like, as a kid, I didn't live here, but we used to come here and, I would go to the Armadillo, and then there were little kids
Wow.
over there playing as well.
Yeah.
So you just go play with the other kids there, and the parents were all, like, out there getting high and tying one on. But
It's why I wanted to move back. I have 2
Yeah.
little kids now, right? So
Oh, you do?
like, yeah. So I started this little family in New York, and then all I could think about was how amazing it was. I know Austin's changed quite a bit, but like what I think about coming up in Austin was always being on a back patio with free live music going,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like just raging around with my little buddies, and there's always music in the background, and then
Yeah.
we were always outside on a sunny day, and it's like that's not happening in New York.
Yeah.
I need to get my kids growing up on that level, so you can still find that here, absolutely.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that. Remember that band, The Trishas, that was around like 10 years ago?
This is really familiar.
They'd have their babies in like their they'd be warming up backstage before they're going, and the baby's like asleep in a guitar case
Yep.
and shit.
Yeah, that's great.
It's pretty
Classic.
badass shit.
Yeah.
So you have 2 kids, man. That's intense.
It is.
Sam, you don't have any kids, do you, Nick?
No.
No, I don't know what I'm
kids.
doing.
And
Yeah.
you got a new puppy,
And
too.
I got a puppy, so I'm.
How old are your
hell.
kids?
1 and 4.
Whoa.
It's crazy right now.
Wow.
But but it's amazing too, because Sam introduced me to this piano player, and he's been teaching my 4-year-old how to play piano.
Oh,
And she's
cool.
got her first concert tonight.
No way.
Yeah.
Even
That's
if,
exciting.
everybody's got a gig.
It's
I'm
awesome.
a dog walker, and then she started getting too many gigs to walk my fucking dog. Like, hey,
That's
you
so
gonna come
good.
see my show? I'm like, dude, I'm playing a show, and I need someone. I just need a fucking. Is there anyone that's not in a band?
I know.
Even like your
I
4-year-old.
know. My
Like, come to my
4-year-old's playing a
4-year-old's
show.
gig tonight.
It's like I don't even want to go. I'm tired. It's like I have to go to a show tonight. Damn it.
So I bet your dad's gonna go.
Yeah,
Uncle Bill?
It's kind of amazing too. It's like this show is more techie than like anything we're doing. Like they're streaming the show. It's like you
That's
can't even make it up.
amazing.
They're streaming the show. Like we don't even
Oh,
do that.
send me the link.
I will. Yeah. So I'm sending that link to all the family and everything. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, 4 years old. She was there for the Baby Shark movement.
Oh yeah. Oh, I
I
got.
have a cousin, my little cousin guy. He's 4 now. My
my God.
nephew, not cousin.
I got like
Yeah.
I got like a thing on my Instagram of just her like dancing from the moment she was like 3 months old to now. It's like she's just, and there's a lot of Baby Shark in there. It's pretty cute.
Yeah.
But then it's also the Clash, and then it, like some Stones, and it's like, okay, she can hang.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's always the thing is like I have this friend Joe and he has a kid. I asked him to get me a shirt at the Baby Shark concert. He
my
went to the
God,
Baby
what?
Shark. He had to take his kid to the Baby Shark concert. I wish I still had the texts from like there was just an amazing thread of him like I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah,
There's not
I
enough
didn't
beer
know
in
that
this
they
fucking
did that, but it
place
makes
for me.
sense that they would do that. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's massive. I bet they play like,
Massive.
huge
He was-
places.
He was like, "You've never played to this many
What is it?
people in
Is,
your
just a,
life."
is it just the one song for like an hour? Like
That's what I was asking. I think there's
it's the
more.
one song.
There's another song. There's
Okay.
like Uncle Strike.
I mean,
Wow.
It's one of those things where it's like you can't fall asleep some nights. Like I think back like 3 years ago when she was really into it. I'm like, it's in your head. You can't sleep.
Oh yeah,
It's
I
like
learned it to play for him.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why that song is that song.
Yeah. So what I was going to ask is like there's an alternative for kids music like Yellow Submarine,
Yeah.
the Monkees,
For sure.
the Turtles.
This is what we listen to, I feel like.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
I feel like you don't have to listen to like crappy Disney stuff. Or
No.
like,
I'm trying to do that for my kids. And they love Yellow Submarine. And
Yeah.
I got like a million playlists going, which is just like Simon and Garfunkel and fun stuff that's easy melody stuff, you know.
like I make.
Yeah,
I'm-
Cecilia's on this list.
Yeah, that was like when I go back and think of when I was a kid, like the shit I was into, because my parents were like young parents from Cuba,
Wow.
so I didn't like. I heard John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt like in first grade.
Yeah.
Like everyone's singing and knew all the words. I was like, I've never heard this fucking song in my life.
Dude, can we just talk about how weird that song is? John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. You ever thought about it?
No,
His
I've
name is
never
my
thought-
name too.
Yeah.
His name is my name.
Whenever we
I mean,
go out,
it-
you
it's
can hear
not
the
much to
people
talk
shout,
about.
"There goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt." La, 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 la. Sounds like a drinking
It's
song.
one of the weirdest songs if you think about it. It's a good drinking song. Yeah, that's right.
Did you
Like-
guys have any good experiences musically, Sam? Did you? I feel like you're quiet. Why are you being so quiet?
I'm hungover.
Oh, what happened? What'd you do last night?
Oh, I had a barbecue, and some friends from out of town.
Just real quick. Thanks for the invite, bro.
Me too.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus,
nobody got
not even your own
invited.
cousin.
Yeah,
Compartmentalizes his friends.
he does. Always has. Keep talking.
Sorry.
Next time we'll get everybody out for a barbecue. It's a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
He knows how much I eat. He doesn't want to have to deal with my gullet, essentially.
So that's what you just got drunk at home?
Yeah, I had some friends over, and
Was that your house we were at that day?
Yeah. We went to my house,
Okay.
and we had that green screen set up in the garage.
That's a really nice, that's a nice house.
Yeah, thank you.
Who do you live there with?
I live there with my girlfriend Morgan.
Okay. How long have you guys been together?
Oh man, like 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a long one.
How does, I mean, she's
Yeah, it's good.
obviously cool.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah. What does she do?
She works at a spa. She's trying to be an esthetician.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
What about your wife? What does she do? Are they friends? You guys do stuff together?
they're super friendly.
It'd be funny if you guys like no fucking hate each other.
I think they really like each other. Like Morgan's awesome with my kids, and
Yeah.
but they just it's like we just moved back, so it's like they haven't spent a ton of time together. But yeah, I mean every time they hang, everybody's super cozy.
Your wife got her hands full with the kids.
Yeah, but she's actually like the coolest. She's a music executive. She was like vice president of Warner Brothers Records for a long time, and then is now on a new company since we moved, BB Gun Press, and she does like Shania Twain to all sorts of stuff.
She's a publicist.
Yeah.
You got this guy calling me to come in on a Sunday to do a podcast.
Oh,
You got,
I
a
don't like to mix it up.
professional.
Yeah.
Worlds collide.
Yeah. She does publicity. She's really good.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but
well,
it's
not
cool.
good enough for
She's
you,
like-
obviously.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Well.
joking.
Yeah. In the beginning, it was like how do I?
Right, you can't like submit your stuff to her when she was at Warner
There was
Brothers
a
and be
fine
like,
line in the beginning. It's like, can I? She's good for advice. I'll say that. It's like, and that's like where I want to go. But we've collaborated on other things in the past. But yeah,
Was her boss at any time Dan McCarroll? Do you know?
probably.
The president?
I'm sure she was at Warner for a long time.
Wow.
But she was at Saks before that, and she also helped start Red Light Management with the crazy guy that the
Kanye.
no, what's that guy? He's like this. He's like the most highest paid.
Weird Al.
No, he's like super lame rock guy from Virginia.
Dave Matthews.
Yes.
Oh, really? ATO Records.
Yes. Yeah, she started that with them. ATO Records is a sick label. But Red Light Management was like what I think she was like kind of helped found.
Okay.
She was like, yeah, it's pretty cool.
I hope that he never hears this podcast because I've never.
We just
said
saw him on the
anything
hike and
nice
bike
about
trail,
him.
actually. So he might.
Dave Matthews.
Yeah. He's on the hike and bike trail the other day.
This one
Yeah.
that goes by my apartment where
Yeah.
you can hear me talking shit about him.
That's right.
Y'all, if you see Dave Matthews, tell him I'm very nice and I would love to have him on the podcast.
It was only me that was talking shit, not Johnny. I love you, Dave.
I will say this. One time he was on Saturday Night Live and he played Ozzy, and I loved him as
He's probably
Ozzy. He was
pretty funny.
unbelievable as Ozzy.
Wow. That's funny.
And somebody was playing him next to him going,
that's funny.
Ding dong, bing dong, ding dong. And it was really awesome.
That's pretty good.
And he would laugh when he was doing it. But I was trying to talk like this, like Ozzy. It was really good.
Wasn't there like a one where like Mick was trying to be Keith on an SNL?
Yeah, there's a
That was
great
good
one
right?
where Mick is Keith.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
That one I couldn't
I haven't
remember.
seen that.
It's really
I need to
funny.
look that up.
Yeah.
Are you guys? Do you guys still watch it? Saturday Night Live?
Not so much anymore.
Man, that fucking guy that does Trump now is amazing. He is amazing.
Yeah.
James Austin Johnson.
Oh, man,
I don't know.
I need to look it up. Yeah, I don't really watch Saturday Night Live, so
I love SNL though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? It's like a weird show. Now it's all different. Like if you turn it on right now, you'd be like, "Who the fuck are these people?"
Yeah.
Changes.
Mm-hmm.
I think
know
that's
that
kind
it's
of
a whole
cool.
new cast right now.
Yeah, it's funny because people talk about this thing where there's everybody's favorite cast was whatever cast was the cast when you were like 15 to like 20.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Because I love my like. Well, I mean, I guess like Will Ferrell and stuff were still in the cast when I was like really little, but like we had Andy Samberg and Amy Poehler and
Yep.
and all those guys. And
Those, I mean,
yeah, they
I
were
was-
great.
Yeah, I was old when those like I saw like I'm 54. I saw it the first time in 1975. Like
Damn.
my mom and her friends, everybody smoking weed. Like, oh, you got to watch this
Wow.
thing. And I remember I didn't know what was so funny because they would have like these jokes like on the news, like, and now this just in, Francisco Franco is still dead, and like everyone starts laughing. I'm just like, how is that a thing? But then Chevy Chase would fall down, and I'd be like, that's funny.
Yeah.
You know. But my favorite cast is that sort of like Bill Hader,
Oh,
Fred
yeah.
Armisen.
Yeah,
like,
that was
I
the
just
cast
like,
that we
fuck,
had.
that's just amazing. Kristen Wiig. Like,
Oh my
just-
God, Kristen Wiig, unstoppable. Yeah. Yeah, that was really good. And that's the thing. I feel like biased. Is it as good? You know, Kenan Thompson's still in it. He's really funny. He's like the longest cast member they had. I don't know.
I'm like I'm a sick fan of the show. Like
Yeah.
I've always been super into it. And I listened to this great interview with Lorne Michaels. There's actually like David Spade and Dana Carvey have a podcast.
Yeah.
And it's like about Saturday Night Live, and they have different people. They had Lorne Michaels on it, the guy who created it and still is the showrunner and whatever producer of it. And he was like, you know, whenever there's a new cast, it's like, you know, it's like a new football team. Yeah. Like, it's not like they've had years to get as good as those other guys
Right.
were. Because there was a time when Bill Hader and Fred Armisen, it was all kind of awkward and weird. But they just have to find themselves as like a team and kind of like...
They got to get the mojo working.
Yeah, but unfortunately, they do that in front of everybody.
Yeah.
So there's always like, whenever there's a new cast, it's like, oh, this sucks. And it does... It's not great. It's not great for like a year.
Yeah.
While people get their shit together.
It's true. You got to suffer through it.
You guys, did you guys used to discover music through like, how do you discover music now? Like how, what, you know?
Good question.
Thanks,
Like,
man. I've been working on that one for a month.
In the same way, like I feel like I'm not like in tune with SNL right now. It's like I'm probably not being as proactive as I should with music discovery right now. But at the same time, I don't like. I still hit all the record stores pretty. I'll look at like new releases and stuff.
You go places, like you're physically going to places.
Oh, for sure,
and like checking in.
But I mean, one thing that, and not to hype up Spotify, of course, but like Spotify does have that one playlist which is like the weekly.
Discover Weekly.
Discover Weekly, right, where they aim and stuff at you might have not heard. Sometimes it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I've gotten into stuff like that.
What about you, Sam?
I kind of do that too. Like, I haven't been as active as I usually am about finding new music, but
We're
that
old.
Spotify, I have that, and the Discover Weekly playlist does work sometimes. But it's really weird how we listen to music these days. Like, at least for me, it's like Spotify. You listen to a record, and then it just keeps going, and
Right.
it spits out just like whatever. And so like it's just this nonstop shuffle.
Yeah.
Random stuff.
You guys ever feel like it's like you'll be into an artist you've been into for a while, and then they might be like, oh, like you'll see that someone's supporting them on tour. You never heard them before. You'll check them out, and then you spiral.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how a lot of times I get into new stuff. It's like, oh, well, if they're playing with them, who I love,
right,
they're probably pretty good. So I get into new bands that way.
What did you discover in is there anything in 2022 that you were like, shit, man, this hands down the best record or my favorite thing?
Oh man, it's actually this is an older band from Austin. Actually, I think they're from Australia, but I got into this band listening to Sun Radio, like when I moved back last year, and it was this band called Go Fever. They had this song.
Fuck yeah, man!
This is great.
Yeah,
they had this one song.
She's from there.
Australia.
Yeah.
She's from Australia. And I wanted to get them on this bill that we had. That
they live in LA now.
Yeah, they moved away.
They moved away. There was bullying in the scene with. I didn't even realize.
Is that why they moved away?
She's a friend of mine, but it turned out that even some other friends of mine were being like kind of
Huh. They left Austin because they
just
didn't feel welcome.
Felt like they weren't like they needed a bigger arena.
Maybe
did
they
you ever
did.
see them play?
No, maybe they did because that song doesn't have like any the song that I love has like zero traction, and I'm like, this song deserves way more. Yeah, so like maybe they do.
Yeah,
need to be somewhere else.
That's
but
interesting.
They were a cool band.
Yeah, she came on at the end of 2021, like when I started getting together with people again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and she was like, "Yeah, we're moving," and I was like, "What?
Damn."
What about you, Sam?
I don't really have one. To be honest,
man,
I listened to so much Billie Eilish this year.
Yeah.
Huh.
That record she put out is awesome. That's what.
Which one? The second record?
Yeah, the second one.
Here's what I find nowadays is that I have to make myself listen to a whole record if I'm not prepping for a podcast thing. That's another thing is I spend a lot of time listening to music with purpose, like with headphones on and like who is this artist? What is their fucking trip?
Yeah.
I started like I guess back in 2021, like now I don't do it every night, but I was trying to do it every day, like listen to a whole record every day while I'm making dinner.
Yeah.
Like just don't be like, oh, that reminds me of, let me listen to, that's enough of that.
It's almost like an assignment. You were like making yourself do it.
Yeah, but the other thing too is that I find that when I find a record and I really like it, it's hard for me to lock in like I used to. Like I would have a favorite record and listen to it twice a day, every day for 6 months.
Well, I think it's because you're maybe putting yourself in a different headspace. Because it's like when that shit happens, it's mostly when you least expect it. It's like, oh my god, like. I actually texted him the other day because it's so funny because we always go back to the Stones no matter what. But like, I was getting work done. I had, what was I listening to? I was like listening to Beggar's Banquet, and I was just like texted Sam. I was like, this is just like, I mean, it just gets better. How does that record get better? And it's like, I don't understand. But it hit me.
Right.
It's like,
it's
just better.
That's the other thing is I have to make myself not listen to music that I want, like. Like that. You know, like, oh, I'm going to go listen to fucking Sticky Fingers.
And then it catches
how many
you off
times
guard.
have you fucking listened to Sticky Fingers?
I know, but
dude?
you still catch stuff, you know? Yeah.
What about, my favorite record of this year was?
What's that?
Honest to God. And he's from here, and I know him, and he's my friend, and I can't believe it. It's so weird.
Curious.
Not that I wouldn't think he was capable of greatness. But Adrian Quesada.
Oh, yeah.
The Boleros Psicodélicos, that Spanish record. They're fucking shit.
Yeah.
That was my number one. I was so happy because I've told so many people, and he actually heard it on the podcast, me telling somebody else that was my favorite record of the year. This was back in like June, but it still was. And then when my Spotify Wrapped came up, the number one record that I listened to the most was that record.
It's great.
Yeah.
That song that he does with Angelica Garcia.
Yes.
That was my wife's, one of her artists. So like I was like immediately saw
shit.
that and I was like, yeah, because she was a Warner artist for a second. And but she sounds so good on that
I
song.
bet you went to some cool ass shit when she was.
Yeah. In New York.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
my God.
Shit.
Saw some amazing
Bitchin'
shows.
small showcases of
Yeah.
like Billie Eilish and shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's Billie Eilish.
All
at
the after
Mercury.
parties and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she had amazing artists, like anyone from like Liam Gallagher to,
Oh God.
oh my God, so much good stuff.
I
And, like
love him.
my kid got to be like, there's all these photos of like everyone from like Johnny Marr to
Jesus
to Sting, and my kid's like in these photos, and you know, Flaming Lips guy, I love him.
Wayne Coyne.
Yeah, but like the first year of her
Yeah,
life,
they're
she's
Warner
like
Brothers.
with all the giants. She's this little baby hanging with all the.
That's amazing.
It's so cool.
What a cool fucking.
I know.
Thing.
And now, no more. Not so much anymore.
Who did she? What? Well, Shania Twain.
Oh yeah, no, she works
That'd
with
be cool,
amazing
right?
people, but it's like it was just being there.
Yeah.
you know,
Being in New York.
Yeah,
and the
there was
thing.
it was a different
Yeah.
feel.
South by might be cool for you guys.
For sure.
Yeah.
She goes to all the good stuff.
Do you guys, as MUTTS, did you apply? I guess you couldn't apply to South by Southwest because you didn't have any music.
We're still gonna play some shows.
Yeah, some underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even apply, did we?
No, I think we made the band after it was like
Yeah, I think we
done.
missed
What about
deadline.
Blowies? South by, no South by.
We didn't make it this year. We're probably gonna do some shows, like some of the day parties and stuff like that. But I kind of got bummed out about South by, in 2020 when the pandemic hit. Blowies had so much momentum, going into that, and then it just.
Same.
It's not South by's fault.
I know it's the COVID. It's COVID.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, don't
COVID.
let that get you.
I know. And then I heard that they're doing a like a South by Southwest in Australia. Have you heard about that?
I think I did hear about that.
Yeah, and so our PR people that we were working with are from Australia.
Oh
So
yeah,
we-
Rob Pasquillo.
Yeah.
I
Rob
like
and
that
Charlotte,
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Penny Loafer PR. Yeah, they're awesome. But anyways, we were maybe gonna see about going to Australia. That
Oh
would
my
be awesome.
gosh.
That would be awesome. But no,
We'll open for y'all.
yeah, let's go. That'll be a lot of fun. But no, nothing official.
God, that would be so expensive though to go there just to play a couple of shows.
Be worth it.
Fuck.
So expensive.
Just to go. That
So
would be great.
expensive. The
Yeah.
other side of the fucking world.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah.
South by Far East, bro. That's what that is. That was my joke of the whole
That's
show.
really good.
Thanks, man.
Very smooth.
That was nice.
My writers have been working overtime. When they knew you guys
yeah.
were coming, I was gonna have to be thinking fast on my feet. We're all gonna be on coffee.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you like that new Adrian Casada
Yes,
record?
the Jaguar.
Yeah, you like that one?
Yeah,
Cool.
I do.
He's
It's just-
sonically, I feel like he's just like his
Oh.
production is just like next level now. It's just so warm and like it's so groovy.
Yeah.
He's always had groove, but like I don't know, like he's got some serious confidence. It's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds so good.
Dude, that guy, man. Yeah. Think of that. Black Pumas.
Obviously,
Jesus Christ,
obviously
man.
why.
Yeah.
The whole trip, like the Jaguar record's cool
Yeah.
as shit.
It
and I
is.
love it.
Yeah.
But that other one, just all the singing on it is like the most dramatic, like over the top, delicious
Yeah.
singing I've heard in so long.
Yeah.
All those songs are so good. Jaguar is like a bitchin' soundtrack. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like a bitchin' soundtrack.
It's
like,
cool that he gets to get it all out now. He's just you can tell like what he's doing. You know,
Yeah.
he's got so much music in him, and now he can actually release it. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, he's a superhero, man. I saw him riding his bike on the trail, and I was squealed like a girl. Like he's my friend, and I know him. But like after listening to that record for the whole year,
It's true. My buddy's one of my best friends is the bass player of Black Pumas, and it's funny how like sometimes I'll even look at him in a new light because it's like they're full on rock stars now. You know,
is that
Brendan Bond.
no? I was thinking of that cool guy. No, I don't know Brendan. I'm sure he's very cool. if
Who's the
in
cool
Black
guy?
Pumas.
Who's the cool guy?
He plays with Gary Clark Jr.
Oh, I know.
Elijah?
You know him? What?
Elijah?
Elijah Ford plays with him still.
No. The guitar player for Gary Clark Jr.
Oh
No. Zapata?
Zapata.
I love Zapata.
Yeah,
no, the
Zapata.
bass player. I don't think Elijah still plays with him, does he?
I don't know,
I don't
but he
think so.
was playing bass for him.
I'm drawing a blank on the guy's name. Anyway.
Yeah, Brendan didn't play with Gary Clark, but everybody knows each other
Yeah,
from back then.
everybody does.
Yeah.
What, since this is the second annual Me and Adam Keep Austin Cheered, were you guys there at the first one?
No,
you weren't.
I was just talking to Vince because I wanted to get Vince on a potential show with MUTTS, and then he's like, "Why don't you guys just jump on this show?" I was like, "That's perfect." So, because Vince had heard that we'd done well at Antone's, and we're just old buddies, so it made sense to do the show together.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and it's gonna be cool too because I think this bill is like really has a lot of variety and like genres. You know, I think they're really poppy and polished. We're like more raw rock and roll. And
Yeah.
then Bros Fresh are like, I mean, I think they're all over the place. So it's gonna be cool.
Yeah. The Bros Fresh.
Yeah,
That's a fucking
There's
best
another
name, man.
person too, like who I haven't checked out yet, but is apparently really good.
Jude Parrish.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
don't know.
I don't know.
But I'm assuming if me and Adam put them on the bill, that they're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about movies? I tried to see if you guys were into that Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Ooh.
Did
No.
you see any movies this year that you
Ye-
thought this year like, oh fuck, that's a good movie?
You know, I did see a bunch of movies. I got that Alamo Drafthouse season pass.
Oh, that's cool.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Oh, so you've been going to the movies?
yeah. I love going to the movies.
I gotta
too.
live vicariously through you because I don't get to go to the movies anymore.
That movie Vengeance was really good. BJ Novak's.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
Wait, with Ashton Kutcher?
Ashton Kutcher.
Yep.
It was good?
Yeah,
I
That
forgot
was
about
good.
that movie.
that was a good movie.
That was a good. Did you shot it in like Marfa or something, or around
Yeah,
here
it's
or
like
something?
it's West.
Yeah.
West Texas. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. Let's see.
You know what movie I saw this year that was really good? Do you guys know John Valley, the video director guy? Did like those weird Sweet Spirit videos with the puppets, like masochism and stuff like that.
Yeah,
He's
that-
fucking
I
rad.
don't know.
That's cool.
But he made a movie called a Pizzagate Massacre.
Pizzagate.
It's right up the Blowy's alley.
Yeah.
Like
Wow,
right,
Pizzagate.
dude. You guys should have done
We
the
need to meet
fucking
this guy.
soundtrack, dude. Yeah, you can. I think it's on Amazon Prime right now for
Awesome.
free.
Yeah,
It's
we gotta
good.
check that out.
It's a B movie, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's like what happened if someone wouldn't have stopped the guy,
Yeah. Huh.
and it's
Whoa.
hilarious.
Oh my god,
Wow.
like dark comedy kind of thing.
It's like a dark comedy B movie.
Wow.
Freak out, like
awesome.
total
That's funny.
social statement.
I'm like racking my brain here, thinking if like I know I've seen movies. I'm like
Peppa Pig.
so much Peppa Pig.
I can't. I can't.
Yeah.
I
That's
feel
the first
like,
thing that goes is movies, though. It's like you can't go see movies
That's right.
anymore. Yeah.
You know what happened to me was that I loved movies. I used to go all the time. I used to go during the day. Usually after my rehearsal on Wednesdays, I would go to like the
Yeah.
movies by myself and just
I love
enjoy a
it.
movie, any movie. But now, after the pandemic, I went to go see a movie. The first movie I went to go see at the movies was literally the fucking worst movie I've ever seen. I let my friend pick it, and it was this horrible movie with James Caan and Diane Wiest in like an old folks home, but it was like Mean Girls, but set in an old folks home
Oh my
with
gosh.
like Jane Curtin from the first cast of Saturday Night Live was like the main mean girl
Yeah.
at the old folks. It was fucking. And my friend wouldn't leave. She thought it was cute. I was like, oh my God, dude. And it wasn't like my date or anything. It was like my friend. I'm like, you're an idiot. Like, you're fucking seriously, like, you are. We paid money for this shit. And like, how we're not walking out right now, I have no idea.
The craziest thing about that is that I know the woman whose father that whole movie's based on. And you might too, because she's a music woman in this town. Chris Beggs.
I know I'm friends with Chris Beggs on Facebook.
That's her dad. Is like is the James Caan character.
In the old folks home.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
No. That's the story is based on her dad.
That is insane.
Yeah. So weird. A lot of full circle moments in this interview. It's kind of crazy.
The other movie I saw by myself, and it was the Sparks movie. That was great. Did you guys see that?
Ooh, no.
It was good. I didn't really know much about them except for that song "Cool Places," and then like I started listening to them for like a month, so they got under my skin.
One movie that I really liked, but
Licorice
it's I mean, I think it might have come out before 2022, but I saw it this year was Once We're Brothers. It's the band documentary.
Oh yeah,
It's pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah. Really
All that
good.
shit is also like available on demand for shit you've already paid for.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
For sure. I bought the DVD because it was so good, though.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I rented the Blu-ray of Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, nice.
Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you this one thing. Are you familiar with Top Gun?
Yeah.
Are you the layout of Top Gun? Like there's a shirtless volleyball game.
Yeah.
You know this.
Yeah, yeah.
So they changed the shirtless volleyball game to shirtless football, but it's a different kind of football with two footballs where everybody's playing offense and defense at the same time. So it's just dudes like shirtless, like all over each other. It's much more physically engaging than the original Top Gun
Oh, yeah.
shirtless
Sounds great.
sports scene.
Right at sunset on the beach. The waves are crashing.
Here's another thing, another great thing. You like Tom Cruise running? Everybody loves Tom Cruise
Yeah.
because he does that weird thing with his hands when he runs. It's amazing. And his top of his body doesn't move, but his hands move like this. Anybody out there knows exactly what I'm talking about. Just Google Tom Cruise running. There's memes, everything. There's a great, just fucking full on, sideways, full body, like 20 seconds. Just nice. Good
Nice-
shots,
nice
and good
run.
laugh. Good point to just laugh at another man.
That's so good.
He also looks really young, by the way.
He's our parents' age, Tom Cruise. He's looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise. Yum.
So y'all aren't gonna believe this, but
Okay.
I had to actually pull up my receipt, my
Your
my movie.
Alamo?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of movies, but the most surprising one is I had never seen The Godfather
Oh, yeah.
until they put it in theaters like a few months ago, and it was fantastic.
Wow.
I almost
Nice.
fell asleep. It was kind of long.
It's pretty long.
You almost fell asleep, though.
I didn't, but I almost did. It was late. It was a late day.
Yeah.
But man, I can't believe that was the first time I saw The Godfather.
That's
Talk
a good
about
way to
James
see it.
Caan, dude.
But I saw,
Sonny.
yeah, exactly.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool to see it in the theater.
You know what I miss? That color of blood. In the 70s, that color, the blood was that color, like that weird, kind of like bright red.
Yeah, red. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I noticed that's like everything about that movie is so real, except for when Sonny gets all shot up, and then
Yeah.
you're like, it's a fake
It's like
blood.
red
70s blood.
Yeah. What's that one director that did like it's like those insane psychedelic religious movies like Aronofsky or Jodorowsky or something like John Lennon would fund it. Yeah, do you know what I'm talking about? Like Temple of
Aronofsky's like the creepy, like he makes you want to, like he did
Yeah.
that Mother movie and that.
Oh, not
Requiem
that
for
guy.
a
This guy was
Dream
this.
and shit
I
like
think of
that.
someone in the
makes you wanna kill
'70s that
yourself.
it's like these really culty '70s movies that I know John Lennon like he like funded one of them, but like they used a lot of that red paint blood.
Yeah.
God, I can't remember. Never mind.
So so Godfather, that was one that got you. Great
yeah,
movie.
That was good. That was good. And I had, it never had been spoiled for me or anything. It was
50 years, right?
Yeah.
That's why they put it
that's
back
why
in the
they did it.
theaters.
And they did The Godfather Part 2 also, but I didn't go to that.
Oh,
one.
that would have been cool.
Yeah.
That's good. Have you ever? You've never seen it, but there's this thing that they show sometimes on TV that is I can't remember what it's called. It's called like The Godfather something, but they take because Godfather 2 is like Vito's story and Michael's story, but they go back before it bounces between after The Godfather and then before The Godfather. So they made this version of it that has all of the old Italy stuff and then The Godfather and then all the new stuff in Godfather 2.
Huh.
It's pretty good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Was De Niro in the first one? He wasn't, right?
No, he's
All
in
right,
the second
so,
one.
Yeah, second one.
Yeah, he's young Vito.
Yeah.
Young Vito, baby. Young Vito.
Yeah, dude.
Come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding and ask me for a favor. I love that guy,
great.
man. Yeah. He's so weird. Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a freak. Oh, he's dead, I guess, right?
He's dead. I think he's been dead for a little bit.
Did you guys, when you were kids, did you ever remember listening to Johnny Walker on KLBJ during drive time?
That
Probably.
sounds so familiar.
I remember Twine Time.
Walker. Oh, Twine Time. Yeah.
Twine Time, I
dude.
remember that. That was the best.
Yeah.
Twine Time was great.
There's playlists on
Blue Monday.
Spotify, like fucking 12-hour Twine Time playlists on there.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. No, I actually dug that up kind of
Yeah.
recently. It was Paul Ray. Like,
Paul Ray?
Yeah. I actually had this memory recently where I was on the playground and all the kids were harassing me. And I was like to the verge of like me in tears. And I was like, everybody kept calling me Z102.
Yeah,
And I was like,
Z102,
I was
man.
like, why are they calling me Z102? Like, what does that mean? What is that? And then I got home later that day because I used to wear my dad's shirts. So I didn't have any of my own shirts.
Yeah.
And I looked down and it says Z102.3. It was like the rock station in the 90s,
yeah.
you know? And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, they were just making fun of my shirt the whole time. I had no clue what was going on.
I think Kevin Connor from Sun Radio was at Z102.
Yeah.
And then he went to like KGSR. Then he went to Sun Radio.
Yeah.
I like Sun Radio.
Me too.
Good station.
Yeah,
We
I
were
like
just
their,
talking about
yeah,
that.
I like their thing they do at Guero's.
Yeah, the Wednesday thing.
Yeah, the Wednesday thing.
They do
That's
Sound
so
of Our
cool.
Town too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue Monday.
Mike Buck.
Mike Buck, what a cool dude that guy
sure.
is.
He produced our first ever
He did?
singles. He did 2
It
songs.
was like an EP.
EP when we were like children.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It was
man.
cool. Yeah.
His
So we know
kids are
Mike
out there.
forever,
Ben is like a rapper.
right?
Awesome. Billy Buck's amazing. She has that Sailor Poon band.
Oh,
yeah.
is that? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
was,
she's,
that's right.
she's the front person for that band. She also does like fuckloads of posters, huge posters, like
Oh, cool.
like the awards, the Chronicle Awards from last year. I think she
I
did
had
the
no
posters
clue.
for that. Yeah, great poster artist.
Wow.
Adrian Casala, that was a good. The new Spoon record's fucking
Oh, yeah,
great, and
yeah.
it's up for a Grammy. How cool is that?
That was
So
that's
cool.
up there. Yeah, the Spoon record's really good.
Yeah, man. That guy, he's
know.
always so consistently good.
But it's like, yeah, you can obsess about their drum sounds, and then all of a sudden you start realizing that the guitars sound like, as far as production goes, like they just kill it on
Yeah.
all fronts. I love Brit's guitar sound so much, so sloppy.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna record.
Yeah.
Yep.
In February. Can't wait.
So yeah, that record's really good.
Are you guys doing a whole record?
No, we're gonna do 1 or 2 songs. We have 2 days there. The idea is maybe track 1 and mix the next day. I don't know.
I think we're gonna try to do as much as possible.
Yeah,
like try to do 2 songs.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get 2 done.
It'd be cool to like. I envision like a 7-inch like type release. You know?
We're pretty well rehearsed now, so I think we could probably pull it off. It'd be fun. I love Public Hi-Fi.
Yeah.
It's such a good space.
I've been wanting to record there, so I'm excited. I haven't even been in yet, so it's gonna be cool.
Yep.
It's all quiet.
Yeah.
It's been a great.
But Max, like,
Yeah.
but Max, who he worked with and who I kind of worked with, like,
Yeah.
are also based in Lockhart. So, like, they have good Danny's in Lockhart. Which
Oh,
is
yeah.
where I did some stuff. So
I love Danny Reich, man.
Yeah, me too. And
He's a great
he's
dude.
he's only here like maybe not even half the time anymore.
Yeah, because he's doing like soundtrack stuff, isn't he?
Yeah.
Wow. It's like a
He's
new
the man,
Hans
though.
Zimmer.
The Green
He
Knight.
is. I mean, he's doing lots of stuff. He's like
He's doing what?
well, he did the Green Knight.
He
yeah.
did The Green Knight, which was really cool.
What's that?
It's a movie that came out last year.
Yeah.
He soundtracked that, and then he's doing all sorts of cool stuff like that.
It's amazing. Great
Mhm.
drummer too.
For sure. We actually, we played shows with him way back in the day.
The Lemurs.
Oh yeah, the Lemurs. Love those guys. All right, man. People get out there and check out Mutts. They can follow you guys on Instagram, Mutts Band. That's the only place they can find you. Get
For now.
tickets. They can buy tickets in advance for the Do 512 thing for the Me and Adam Keep Austin Cheered.
Are
What-
they doing that?
Were they doing tickets?
Tickets in advance. There was
Probably.
a ticket link that I went to.
Oh, you
that's
can
on
get
your
tickets right now,
Instagram.
yeah.
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 $20, man. Get out there. You'll see Me and Adam, Mutts, The Bros Fresh, and Jude Parrish. Is there anything else I'm missing?
Nah, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
Yeah, it has
great.
been. It's been nice.
Thanks for
Sorry, I
having
just
us.
was fucking around. I thought there was a third guy we were waiting on.
It's like, man, John's moving slow today.
Yeah, he's just bad. Like, what happened?
What's going
The longer he
on?
does it, the
Hey.
worse he gets. It's been fun talking to you guys. Thanks for being nice to Rosie when she was all excited to meet you guys. Look at her at the end of the...
Look at her now.
Where is she?
Sleeping.
Oh, hey, you want to wish everyone Happy New Year? This is the last podcast of the year. Sam, can we get a blessing?
I hope you guys have a happy new year. Thanks for listening.
Safe and happy.
That's
well,
right.
yeah, with have fun.
Oh, listen,
but be
if
safe.
I'll say it afterwards. If you're in Houston tomorrow, New Year's Eve, come out. Skyrock is playing like the early bird special show, 7 to 9.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
7 to 9 on New Year's Eve. I'm going to be home to watch the ball drop with my 99-year-old grandma and Rosie.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't the city
Sam Samuel and Will Thompson from the band MUTTS. See them tomorrow night, Friday, December 30th at the Continental Club at the Me and Adam Keep Austin Cheered Night 2 show featuring me and Adam, MUTTS, The Bros Fresh, and Jude Parrish. All right? Follow them at MUTTS Band on Instagram. I want to thank Samuel and Will for coming on the show. I'm looking forward to hearing the new Blowies music. That's exciting. Looking forward to hearing the new MUTTS music. That's exciting. And I'm excited about New Year's, all right? I hope you all have a very safe and happy New Year's Eve. Be careful. Have fun. Wear a mask if you're doing weird shit. Wear a condom if you're doing crazy shit. All right. I love you guys. Happy New Year. I'll talk to you next week with Jamie Harris. Let's get down.
Just knock it slow.